God, where are you? Come close so I can mend your shoes. Let me comb your hair. Let me wash your clothes. Let me bring you fresh milk. If you heard someone praying like that, what would you think? You might say, that is not how you speak to God. But these were the words of a simple shepherd. He stood alone among his animals, high in the open hills, speaking toward the sky. He was talking to God in the only way he knew. And one day, a great prophet heard him. Moses. What happened next became one of Rumi's deepest lessons about prayer, sincerity, and the danger of judging another person's heart. Because the shepherd's words sounded wrong, but his love was real. And in Rumi's story, God's answer shook even Moses. Have you ever stopped in the middle of a prayer and wondered, am I saying this the right way? Are my words good enough? Do I need to sound more formal? Do I need to pray in a sacred language? Will God listen to someone like me? This story speaks directly to that fear. This is a free story form retelling of Moses and the Shepherd from Book 2 of Rumi's Masnavi. The shepherd was not a scholar. He had not studied beautiful prayers. He did not know the language of theology. He knew his flock. He knew the mountain wind. He knew the long silence of the open land. And he knew that his heart loved God. To the shepherd, God was his nearest beloved. So he prayed, "My loving God, where are you, so I may become your servant? Let me mend your shoes. Let me comb your hair. Let me wash your robe and remove the lice. Let me bring you fresh milk. Let me kiss your hands. Let me rub your feet when you are tired. Let me sweep your room before you sleep. All my goats, all my sheep, everything I have, let it be yours." The words were not correct in their outward meaning. God needs no shoes, no milk, no room, and no rest. But the shepherd was not trying to make God small. He was offering everything he understood as love. Then Moses passed by. He stopped, he listened, and he was shocked. "Who are you speaking to?" he asked. The shepherd answered, "To the one who created you and me, to the one who made the earth and the heavens." Moses said, "Stop. What are these words? Shoes and clothes are for human beings. Milk is for bodies. You have needs, but God has no need. You have a body, but God is beyond every form. Do not speak of God as though he were like you." The shepherd's face fell. He had believed his prayer was love. Now he feared it had been an insult. He lowered his head and said, "Moses, you have sewn my mouth shut. You have set my heart on fire." Then he tore his robe, turned toward the desert, and disappeared into the empty land. Moses believed he had defended the honor of God, but then, in Rumi's telling, a message came to Moses that made him tremble. "Moses, you have separated my servant from me. Were you sent to bring hearts closer or to drive them away? I have given every person a different way of calling me. What sounds wrong to you may rise from love in him. What tastes like poison to you may be honey to another heart. You heard the words, I saw the heart. Their worship adds nothing to me. Prayer is for them, so their hearts may become bright and alive. Do not remain trapped in the outer form of words. I look at the humility within. I want a heart burning with love, not speech decorated only on the surface. Those who know the proper forms are one group. Those whose hearts burn with love are another. When a lover speaks imperfectly, do not rush to condemn him. Sometimes, one honest mistake made in love is dearer than 1,000 perfect words spoken without a living heart. Someone who has already entered the Kaaba does not need to ask which direction the Kaaba lies. Then Rumi turns the lesson toward every one of us. Be careful when you feel proud of your own prayer. Your words may sound better, you may know the correct forms, but before the greatness of God, every human prayer is incomplete. We call upon God with the little understanding we have, so if our prayers are accepted, it is not because our words are perfect. It is because God is merciful. Moses finally understood. He had seen the outside. God had seen the inside. He had tried to defend God, but in doing so, he had wounded a servant of God. So Moses ran. He followed the shepherd's footprints across the desert until he found him. "Come back," Moses said. "I have brought good news. God has accepted your prayer. You do not need to search for formal words. Speak to God with the loving and humble heart you already have." But the shepherd was no longer the same man. Something within him had broken open. He said, "Moses, I have passed beyond those words. Your rebuke struck my soul like a whip striking a horse, and my spirit rose beyond the place where words can follow. What I feel now cannot be spoken." Even the pain had become a road. Even the breaking had carried him somewhere new. Now let us return from the desert to our own lives. Many of us delay prayer because we believe we must first become better. We think we need special words, a special place, a sacred language, and a clean past. We tell ourselves, later, when I know more, when I have changed, when I feel worthy, then I will speak to God. But the shepherd's story says, do not wait until you feel perfect. Come as you are. Speak with the heart you have today. Even if your words are simple, even if you do not know where to begin, even if all you can say is, God, I do not know how to pray, but my heart needs you. If those words are honest, they are already a prayer. Reverence still matters. Learning is beautiful. Sacred prayers can carry generations of wisdom, but words have their deepest value when the heart is present. Beautiful language with an absent heart can become dry. Simple language with a sincere heart can become light. God already knows you. You do not need to perform or sound like someone else. You only need to be honest. And this story gives us another warning. Be careful not to push another heart away from God. A person may pray differently. Their words may be awkward. Their way may not look like yours. Do not mock them. Do not make them ashamed to call upon God. We were not given the keys to close the door of mercy in another person's face. Sometimes we are the shepherd, tired, imperfect, unsure, but longing for God. And sometimes we become like Moses at the beginning of the story. We notice the wrong word and judge quickly. And without knowing it, we may break a heart that was trying to come closer. Rumi seems to whisper, keep your heart simple and keep your eyes merciful. Do not be afraid because your heart is not yet pure. Look at the earth. It receives what is broken, buried, and forgotten. Yet from that same soil, a flower can rise. God can do this with the human heart. He can bring beauty from what is unfinished. Turn your heart toward Him, as a plant turns toward the light. You may not rise all at once, but little by little you will grow. So if you do not know how to pray today, begin with one true sentence. God, here I am, with all my weakness, with all my confusion, but my heart is turning toward you. That may be more beautiful than many polished words. God, We are like that shepherd. We do not know how to call you as you truly deserve, but our hearts need you. Please accept the little love we bring. Complete our imperfect words with your mercy. Do not let the fear of saying the wrong thing keep us far from prayer, and do not let us push another heart away from you. Give us a heart that is simple, a tongue that is honest, eyes that are merciful, and a faith that does not remain only in words, but becomes a living light within us. Amen. If this story brought peace to your heart, share it with someone who may believe they do not know how to pray.